Good morning. Today I will talk about the difference between a custom foot orthotic and a generic insert or orthotic, what the differences are, maybe why you should choose one over the other. A custom foot orthotic is exactly to your foot. So a cast is made in your 3D image of your foot, and it's created based on your cast plus other features that might be needed based on the way you're walking or the kind of pain that you are developing. A generic insert is a pre-made insert that you wear, and it's typically made based on the average of arches or feet. So you would take your size, let's say you're size 7, you grab a 7 in your size and you would trim it to whatever shoe you're wearing so that it would fit inside. So this arch is just a generic arch. Sometimes they can be heat molded so you can increase or decrease them. It's not exact, but it can be pretty close. So that's more of a customized insert, but not fully custom. You can also add different features onto it if needed, but again, it's not exactly to what you may need, but sometimes that can be used as well. So going back to the custom inserts, in addition to a custom arch, there are a lot of features that can be added onto it as well. So you can add different postings, so that what that does is it pushes the foot one way or the other. They can be on the front like this one, they can be added to the back. You can add extra cushioning, you can put different covers on the top. There are a lot of different things you can do to try and improve the pain. Versus the generic ones, this is the one cover you get. Again, you probably could put different covers on it, but there's really a limit that you can do to the generic inserts. So customizing them, there is a limit to customizing them, and eventually you may need to go to the custom orthotic. So there are a few reasons why you may want to go with the custom versus a generic or vice versa. So custom are for people who maybe have had pain for a long period of time and they just can't get rid of it, or they've tried the generic in the past and they found that it's helped a little bit, but it really hasn't gone the full way. So that's where the custom comes in. Custom is also good for people who have very different feet. So it's not what you would consider the average foot. So that would be good for a custom orthotic. Generic, those are, some people will use those if they don't have any pain, they're just trying to prevent something. Sometimes kids will use those because they're growing so rapidly, but sometimes, again, that's not enough and you might need to go to custom, but sometimes the generic is enough and you can use that for rapidly growing feet. Some people use the generic inserts as an additional set. So if you use a custom orthotic in your shoe that you wear most often, and then you have some generic ones in shoes you don't wear as often. So sometimes people put them in ski boots or skates. Sometimes they just put them in a gardening shoe or something that they don't use as often. So that's the difference between your custom foot orthotic and a generic one. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I would be happy to help.